Marshmello is one of the highest-earning DJs of all time. If this is a surprise to you, don't worry, it's a surprise to everyone. 4 years ago, this anonymous Marshmello helmeted 23-year-old came onto the EDM scene, and he's primed to make as much as Calvin Harris in 2019. Stay tuned to see what Mello spends his money on, including all of his amazing DJ gear. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to The Richest so we can keep you up to date on EDM's rising stars. Now here is how Marshmello spends his millions. Before we get into the financial stuff, we have to provide a little background info on this enigmatic entertainer. We emphasize little because much of his private life is unknown, and before 2017, even his identity was a mystery. Marshmello first entered the public eye in 2015 with his own eyes concealed by a giant marshmallow helmet, which was inspired by other helmet-clad electronic music stars like deadmau5 and Daft Punk. The name Marshmello, not Mallow but Mello, was suggested by his manager Mo Shalizi, which was in reference to the young artist's mellow sound. Shalizi believed that his client's brand and music could have universal appeal, and boy was he right. Marshmello's first songs dropped on SoundCloud, and EDM fans were quick to celebrate this new, mysterious artist. Everyone wanted to know his identity, including Skrillex, who was the first big name to endorse the new kid. Marshmello began touring later that year, which made concertgoers speculate who was under that helmet, with many believing Marshmello to be other famous DJs in hiding. His popularity skyrocketed, and just a year after his SoundCloud debut, Marshmello had over 1 million Instagram followers. 2016 brought Mello mainstream fame as his YouTube single Alone was a monster hit which surpassed the 1 billion view mark. Tours, albums, and collaborations with high-profile artists followed, making Marshmello one of the biggest names in EDM. In 2017, Mello's identity was finally discovered, but probably without his consent. The financial magazine Forbes revealed that his real name is Christopher Comstock. He was born in 1992, and he was raised in Philadelphia. Despite this unwanted exposure, Marshmello's star burned even brighter. Today, the DJ has 1.6 million followers on Twitter, 17 million on Instagram, and he boasts the 27th most subscribed channel on YouTube. We know what you're wondering. How much money does all this success translate to? Forbes cracked the mystery once again. According to the company's researchers, Marshmello made $44 million between July 2016 and July 2018. Incredibly, this isn't as much as he could have made had he accepted the plethora of record deals that have come his way. But Mello has decided to remain independent, still partnering with certain labels for certain projects but retaining ownership of his songs and brand. This method has served him well and is paying off in more ways than just money. But let's get back to the money. His 2017-2018 income of $23 million made Mello the 5th highest paid DJ on the planet. Most of this sum was collected from live appearances. Marshmello earned $30,000 for his first major gig, but his price tag is now in the area of $150K a show. This adds up after 170 shows a year. If you throw song and album sales, YouTube monetization, and earnings from other business ventures into the revenue pot, Marshmello's income is in a constant state of growth. Mello could make as much as $50 million in 2019, which is a sum that could supplant Calvin Harris for highest paid DJ. So how does Mello spend his Calvin Harris-level income? By far, his most important expense is his helmet. Without the Marshmello helmet, there is no Marshmello. Which is why he spends the equivalent of the average household income on what cynical people would consider a ridiculous oversized hat. Mello has had multiple versions of this hat, the first of which was a 13.5-pound monstrosity that was dented by TSA at the Los Angeles International Airport. Imagine their surprise when a giant Marshmello passed through the X-ray. The newest helmet costs $55,000 and was a major upgrade. This one weighs only 8 pounds. It's also air-conditioned. And as anyone who has attended a Marshmello gig knows, the helmet has LED lights that perform an elaborate and colorful show of their own. At the rate he's making money, it's not hard to believe that Mello's next helmet could be worth twice as much. Another one of Mello's indispensable expenses is his music production equipment. He has an extravagant setup both at home and out at gigs. Obsessive fans have made note of Mello's performances, and a handful of interviews have built up a pretty comprehensive registry of his equipment. Two kinds of headphones that he uses are the Pioneer HDJ 2000 series and the V-Moda Crossfade M100. Both cost between $250 and $300. His preferred type of studio monitor is the Avantone Proactive Mixcube 5.25-inch, which costs $250. Several keyboards are used in his studio, which range from the $62 Akai Pro LPK25 25-key USB MIDI to the $3,000 Access Virus TI2 Polar synthesizer. Marshmello also has several turntables and mixers, the cheapest being the $300 Pioneer CDJ 1000, which you can contrast with his Pioneer CDJ 2000, priced at $2,200 retail. And the nucleus of all this equipment is his $2,800 MacBook Pro, of which we imagine he has several. As for software, Mello uses Avid Pro Tools, currently listed for $329 on Amazon, the $800 music recording program Ableton Live, and the $400 synthesizing software Propellerhead Reason. All totaled, this gear has cost Mello tens of thousands of dollars. Of course, this is just including the stuff we've listed. It's not an exaggeration to think that he spent six figures on all his DJ and music production equipment, perhaps more than that even. It's a drop in the bucket for this multi-millionaire. Though the bill for his next purchase was footed by Mello's manager, the manager's bills are footed by Mello, so we thought this still counted. Although his client didn't perform at Coachella in 2016, Mo Shalizi spent an undisclosed sum plastering Marshmello's face on a highway billboard just outside the festival grounds. He also paid for 2 bodyguards and a photographer to escort Mello around the festival. Festival goers and performers like DJ Khaled flocked to have their photo taken with this mysterious new celebrity. The benefits of such expensive publicity stunts are obvious. They made thousands of people aware of Marshmello, who was just beginning to enter the mainstream spotlight. These stunts paid off as Mello played Coachella the next year. Not only played, but headlined. He tore it up in the Sahara tent, which was the top EDM venue. Whatever Shalizi is doing for Mello is working, and we wonder how much he should be credited for his client's success. This success has allowed Marshmello to buy a Hollywood Hills house. Yes, Mello has gone Hollywood. No more SoundCloud obscurity for this face-obscure DJ. In December 2018, it was reported that Marshmello had spent $3.58 million on a Laurel Canyon Boulevard home near West Hollywood. This is an area known for its celebrity residents, and Mello's new digs protect his celebrity status by gating him off from the rest of the neighborhood. This architectural stunner was built in 2014 and is located on a quarter-acre lot with 5,200 square feet of living space, 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and 4 parking spaces. Some of its notable features are a pool, spa, waterfall, fire pit, see-through fireplace, guest suite, 2 walk-in closets, and a built-in espresso machine. It's also a smart home, meaning that you can control the house's temperature, appliances, electronics, lighting, and security system with the push of a button. The home was listed for $3.65 million, so Mello got a slight deal on the sale. And if he didn't buy the house outright, the mortgage will cost him an estimated $14,000 a month. But this is nothing, considering Marshmello is expected to make over $4 million a month in 2019. The question is, how long till he upgrades to a mega mansion? Now we're going to cover some of Mello's more esoteric expenses. First on this list is food. He has his own cooking show. He started his show, which is called Cooking with Marshmello, on Halloween 2017. The first episode has Mello in his trademark helmet and a matching apron making chocolate mice. These were inspired by his real pet mouse named Deadmau5 after one of his heroes but also one of his biggest critics. This is yet another ironic wink by the winkless DJ. In the video, he feeds Deadmau5 a treat before starting to cook, and he really does cook. The food is not ironic, nor is it real mice. Mello follows the directions to a T, and the products look incredibly delicious. The show airs on his YouTube channel, which has dozens of episodes posted. Mello has made everything from steak to ring pops to dog treats to marshmallow pie. Many guest stars have also cooked with Mello, including Harley from Epic Mealtime, famous YouTube prankster Vitaly, former LA Laker Derek Fisher, and Paula Abdul. In one of his most recent episodes, Mello cooks with YouTuber Landon and makes Fortnite Chug Jug smoothies. Why Fortnite? Just wait and see. Like most 26-year-old males, Mello loves video games, his favorite of which is Fortnite. This video game is proving to be one of the most important purchases he's ever made. Over the course of the year, Mello has become synonymous with Fortnite. The shooter survival game whose popularity exploded with the release of a battle royale version that allows 100 online users to fight to be the last one alive was embraced by Marshmello in early 2018, and the game has embraced him back. Fortnite users can purchase Marshmello skins, dance emotes, and cosmetic items for their avatars. On February 2nd, Mello made history by putting on the first ever Fortnite concert. Marshmello's avatar set up a virtual stage, lugged in his virtual equipment, and installed virtual strobe lights and animatronics just like what you'd see at an EDM show. The concert lasted 10 minutes as Mello played his hits Everyday and Happier to the dancing and raving players who put their battle royale on hold. It was claimed by Marshmello that millions of people attended the concert, but an exact figure has not been released. Surprisingly, this wasn't the first live concert to occur inside a video game. The game's second life hosted such acts as U2 and the Royal Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra over a decade ago. Fortnite has played a very big role in Mello's philanthropy. That's right, it's not all about turntables, billboards, giant houses, and $60,000 helmets for Mello. It's also about spending money on charity, but doing this the only way that Marshmello knows how, uniquely. In June 2018, Mello teamed up with professional streamer Ninja to compete in the first ever Fortnite Celebrity Pro-Am tournament. They were up against 50 other teams, which were comprised of such celebrities as Joel McHale, Pete Wentz, and Lil Yachty. Mello and Ninja creamed everyone, taking home the $1 million grand prize. They split the prize and each donated $500,000 to their favorite charities. Ninja chose the Alzheimer's Association, and Mello chose the Kids in Need of Defense Foundation, or KIND. So there's a lot going on underneath the Marshmello helmet, with much more to be discovered. That's all for how Marshmello spends his millions. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.